Welcome back to The Cabin Podcast. I'm Andrea Belke.
And I'm Megan Christian.
The Cabin is brought to you by the Wisconsin Counties Association and something special from Wisconsin. And now, I hate to do it, but we're talking about fall. I was holding on to summer for so long. If you're an avid listener, you know that a couple weeks ago we did a summer bucket list because I was telling everyone we can't forget that summer goes till September 22nd. But now it's the time to start planning for fall festivals.
Yes, and today we have a very special guest. Welcome back, Apurva.
Thank you. It's so fun to be back discussing fall things. One of my favorite seasons.
I definitely knew you were a fall girl.
Yeah.
I'm an autumn.
As they say.
As they say.
Have you had a good summer? I mean, how's your year been?
It's been great. I think it's been very busy. Lots of Discover Wisconsin shoots, lots of fun visits to Wisconsin. I enjoyed a lot of the summer festivals here. Summerfest was great. Harley Fest was fantastic. So I think it's always fun to start planning for the fall. And I, in the past 5 years, I've done so much. So I'm hoping I can kind of add to the list of people who are planning for fall.
What for you marks the beginning of fall?
I was just going to ask that.
I think it's that sweatshirt weather when you start feeling a little breeze and you're like, oh, it's not 80 degrees anymore. It's always in the 60s and you start to see all the leaves turn. That's when fall's here.
Yeah.
I even kind of wore a little sweater today.
I have my fall colors.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm trying to embrace it. I'm more of a spring summer, but I think the thing that gets me through fall and winter is the fun festivals that happen. And there's so many. One of my friends recently said, well, I don't think he knows the exact number. He saw a video that said there was 13,000 festivals in Wisconsin.
Wow.
Then I looked it up and it only said 1,000. So I think it's between 1,000 and 13,000.
Well, it also depends, and we'll kind of get into this a little more, but what do you classify as a festival? Are we counting the fairs, the street fairs, the little farmers markets? Yeah. So I guess what do you count as your festivals? Are we talking just something that says Fall Festival or Apple Festival, or are we counting Apple Fun Fair?
Yeah, that's true.
That?
I think it's hard to really qualify.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about some of the most popular, some of the most unique. I think we should start with a really fun one that Megan wants to talk about.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of funny, and it's called Beef-A-Rama. And it's in Minocqua, Wisconsin on September 27th. They're celebrating their 60th anniversary this year. Have you guys ever been to a beef festival?
No. I mean, if there's beef at a festival, but no, not this one specifically.
Yeah. So basically, they're serving up all the beef at Torpy Park, it looks like. It said when I was researching it that it's a quirky Northwoods tradition celebrating all things beef. People dress up for it as cows and stuff.
Okay.
So if you're going to a beef festival, are you going to dress up as a cow or just regular clothes?
Yeah, it's a good
Depressing questions.
Yeah.
I would say, I think for the first time, I'd probably just feel it out.
Yeah.
I'd probably just wear regular clothes, maybe some flannel, some jeans. But then if I felt really inspired, maybe the next year I could bring out a cow costume.
Bring out the udders, right?
Yeah, bring out the udders.
So it says that the roasters start cooking beef before dawn. These people are dedicated, okay? And yeah, the cow costumes, they have a 10K and a 5K. Guess what it's called?
Oh.
It's cow related.
Move
Yeah.
it?
Something with moo.
Rump roast run.
Ooh, rump roast
Rump roast run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that takes place along Lake Minocqua. So you get the pretty views there. And obviously the lake's not frozen over at that point. Beautiful lake. They have a prime choice craft show with 70 plus vendors. Wow. So lots of different stuff. And then they have a beef eating contest. And
oh my gosh.
a cow
Cooked,
pie
right?
plop. A cow pie plop. I'm not sure if the beef eating contest is cooked or not.
Oh,
I'm sure it
God.
is.
I hope
but
it
Oh,
is.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just how much beef you can eat.
Oh.
yeah, I think so.
You're gonna be so
'Cause it's
sweaty.
like roasted
Yeah.
beef and all that
Wait,
stuff.
okay. We're brushing over it. It's
The cow pie plop.
Oh my.
I don't know what this entails. I literally could find zero information on it, but it just said it involves a cow pie plop. I'm wondering if it's something like the cow chip throwing contest where we're throwing
Cow chips.
Okay, what I'm assuming it is, which we
Cow
should probably
pies.
look it up. I would assume that maybe they had a cow on kind of
see who has the biggest plop.
yeah, or see which number the cow poops on. Like if the cow is
You know,
I've seen those.
It might be that.
Yeah.
I couldn't find any information on it.
Really?
So
Just said
I'd
that
be
on the-
curious. It just said cow pie plop. So
If you've been to Beef-A-Rama, can you please sound off in the comments and let us know what the cow pie plop is?
yeah. So once again, Beef-A-Rama, September 27th, celebrating their 60th anniversary in Minocqua. So that's our first fall festival.
I love
Nice.
that. Yeah. I have one that I went to last year and it was so fun because you kind of dress up and it's a combo of harvest, fall, and Halloween. It's in Old World, Wisconsin, which is very popular, I feel like, year round. But this is Legends and Lore. So you got to go there early early as in like later afternoon, early evening, because you want a ton of time there. There is storytelling. So there's a lot of different houses that you're going to enter in the property where this person in costume is going to tell you a lore of somebody who existed and I guess is a ghost. There's a lot of Halloween related like drinks and apples, and new this year is they have a Halloween costume contest as well. So you gotta fully show up.
Oh yeah.
They have a haunted house. Everywhere that we went, it was really spooky. It's like in the dark, you're just like, where is somebody who's gonna pop out? And we went on a full moon night too, so that was extra special.
So Old World, Wisconsin, that's kind of surrounded by the Kettle Moraine Forest, right? I love taking that drive.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Do you know when that is?
That is October. So they have 3 different weekends, I think. It's October 10th through 11th, 17th through 18th, and 24th through the 25th.
Wow.
So definitely,
I gotta
these
go.
tickets sell fast. So we dressed up. We went to the gift shop. We putzed around, and then you start going to different little houses, and there's like a person who's like a woodworker, a steel worker. Like they all have little different stories, and that's the fun part. Yeah,
Fun.
You go to like a church, and then you sit down and you listen to the lore, and then they literally have props of heads rolling, and you're like, whoa.
Is it based on, because isn't there like a German area, Norwegian area? Is it kind of based on the area?
Yeah, it's on the different areas. And I feel like kids enjoy it a lot too, because it really gets their creative imagination rolling around. So it's really fun. And there's an outdoor area too, where you go outside, and there's Baba Yaga and all the kinds of different lores that come out. So
What's Baba Yaga?
it's I think it's like a combo of a ghost / witch / animal that comes out at night and haunts. And they actually have people in costume, like, be in the background demonstrating like how it's like prancing around in the woods.
gosh.
So
Watch out for the Baba Yaga.
It reminds me of the Krampus.
yeah, it's like the
Christmas Krampus.
Yeah, exactly. So it really, I think, because there are about 10 different spots that you can go and listen to stories, and it kind of fills up a little bit where they do it every half hour. So you want to get there early so you can hit up all the spots.
Gotcha.
That's my favorite one, because I really think first the drive is beautiful, like you said. And once you get there, it's all secluded. It's all in this area where everyone's enjoying these stories. And I think it's like an annual tradition that a lot of people follow.
That's fun. Do you know how much tickets are by any chance?
No, I don't know, but it's pretty reasonable. And
Okay.
I think it is discounted for members of the Wisconsin Historical Society.
Cool.
So.
All right, so for something completely different, because we went from Beef-A-Rama to
Yeah.
Legends and Lore, and then I have Warren's Cranberry Fest.
Yes.
So this is the world's largest Cranberry Fest. I went last year. We did an episode on it. This Cranberry Fest is huge.
Yeah.
Have
It's
you
the
ever
world's
been?
I've never
largest.
been, yeah.
I mean, it's gigantic. So over 145,000 people come over the 3-day weekend. This is September 26th through the 28th.
Oh, wow.
It's in Warren, so that's about an hour east of La Crosse.
Okay.
And you have over 800 vendors. I mean, it kept going and going. It's
Wow.
miles and miles you can walk.
Oh my gosh.
There's also some marsh tours where you go down by the bogs and they teach you about the cranberries. You have cranberry everything. So cranberry brats, the cranberry
Brats, yeah.
syrup for your pancakes,
Yeah.
cranberry wine, cranberry kettle corn, cranberry cream puffs.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
it's a staple in Wisconsin,
Yeah.
the cream puff. So
Yeah.
that was really good. And then, I mean, I think that if you're from Wisconsin, you probably know that the cranberries are state fruit.
Yep.
But I feel like I didn't really realize that until I started working for Discover Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's known by everybody, but
Right.
it's pretty interesting. Wisconsin's the leading cranberry producer in the U.S.
Yep.
We grow over 60% of the nation's crop, bringing in $1 billion annually. And then the cranberries are grown in these bogs and that sandy soil. So that's really nice in the middle of the state. That's why you see a lot of the cranberry
And they float,
farms.
right?
So when they're ready for harvest, they flood the bogs and then the cranberries float to the top because if you open up a cranberry, they have 4 air pockets that make them float. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you like cranberries?
Oh yeah, love cranberries.
Love
I don't really like them on their own, but I like putting them in oatmeal. Like that's kind of my favorite way to eat them.
That's my favorite too. I like them for Thanksgiving as well. That's a good little addition.
I make a little cranberry walnut bread.
Ooh,
about once a month.
Yum.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Maybe we need to do something where we all bring our specialty to the cabin.
That would be fun. I'll make a
bring
pumpkin something.
I'll bring my oatmeal.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's a really fun one, Cranberry Fest.
Sweet. Well, not really related to that, but I think it has a fun name. Wet Whistle Wine Fest.
Ooh.
This takes place in Algoma, and I was just there for the Ice Age Trail that me and Apurva did together. But this is at Von Steele in Algoma. Von Steele is the oldest licensed winery in the state. And essentially, I guess I should say when it is. It's September 19th and 20th. And it's just a drink and wine fest, I guess. It's a fundraiser for Algoma Community Improvement and Fire Rescue. So all your money's going to better the community. And Algoma is a really neat little community. Have you guys ever been there?
Yeah.
So it's kind of sits at the bottom of Door County. So if you're looking at Door County right here, it's on the right side on the thumb, right along Lake Michigan.
She's holding up her hand, by the way, for the listeners.
Yes. But it's a really neat little town, and they have kind of an urban trail of the Ice Age Trail. So it just goes straight through downtown. You're not necessarily walking on dirt in a forest or something like that. But yeah, apparently this is known for costumes as well. When I was looking at what they wear, it didn't really make sense for what it is. It was like people dressing up as fairies. Oh. But then they also had like little vines on their crowns and everything. Cute. So I don't know if maybe it's just a fun excuse to dress up. Yeah. But they basically give you the award-winning wine, cider, and beer, which Von Steele produces all of those. And the food is done by the Algoma Fire Department. And they also have live music all weekend. So the first night, they have the live music from 5 to 9. And then Saturday is a $10 admission. Anyone under 12 gets in for free. But they've got live music, a celebrity stomp off, so they're stomping grapes. I don't know who's considered the celebrities. couldn't find that out. So I'm wondering if it's their mammoth for the Ice Age Trail. Maybe.
That could be
I think their mammoth's name is Miles.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay. Somebody that's in a mammoth
Someone
costume.
that's in a mammoth costume.
that.
So I'm wondering if maybe that's part of it. But then they do grape stomping heats.
Okay.
And then at 4:30 they have the grape stomp off. So if you make it to that point,
I would crush that.
Yeah.
dude, can you?
I would be so good at it.
Like full survivor mode. I love that.
You're getting competitive on that part. But yeah, so you can also, while you're there, do wine tastings, winery tours, and they have a scavenger hunt that is redeemable through September 21st.
Okay.
Don't know what's involved in that scavenger hunt. I'm guessing it's more of a historic thing and finding little kind of Easter egg type things throughout the
I like that.
place. So
we could go right from Algoma to Sister Bay because they have a fall fest, October 17th through the 19th. And this one was something that it's interesting to say because we were supposed to go up to Rock Islands State Park to camp and things, and we got the dates totally wrong. So we ended up just being in Door County, and it was that weekend. Fantastic fall fest. So there's a ton of vendors. My favorite was the hot apple cider that basically like an aunt made. She had just one stand and she was serving it, and then they had brats and all kinds of like homemade things. They had people selling like fall artifacts like little hay bales and like the welcome sign and the scarecrows and all kinds of things.
Fun.
So that was there. They had a whole carnival. So in Sister Bay, when you go to the main downtown area, there's like that approach to the water side. So that's where they put the whole carnival. So there was like rides and all kinds of things for kids. And then there was pumpkin beer, of course. There was lots of cool like everything fall was in Sister Bay. It was fantastic.
Do you guys like the pumpkin flavored stuff for fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think to a limit. I feel like it's something.
I like some of the desserts, but I'm not into the drinks, if that makes sense. I don't like pumpkin flavored drinks.
Pumpkin spice latte?
No.
Oh no.
No, I'm just not I'm more of a winter flavor.
Okay, winter.
With the peppermint and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Sugar cookie.
Yeah.
Well, if we're on the theme of pumpkins, okay, if you're looking to do pumpkin picking, there's a lot of places in the state.
So many.
I mean, so many. So, and that's the thing that's hard about this is we only have so much time where we can just cover a few.
Right.
But one that I have been to, Bossy's Farms.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
That's
if you have kids, you have to take your kids to Bossy's because it's this fall wonderland. I mean, this place is so... Okay, as an adult, it's slightly overwhelming.
Yeah.
As a kid, it's your dream come true.
It is.
Right? So Bossy's is in Colgate, Wisconsin. So that's really close to Menominee Falls, just a little bit west. And when you go there, there's this huge, big bouncy thing. It's not even a bouncy house.
Trampoline.
It's kind of
like a trampoline.
I went out there and... I mean, it was intense.
Oh my gosh.
Unless you're a 9-year-old girl, I feel like you don't really, you're not going to be able to hang.
Yeah.
Like I was getting bounced off by these kids.
Wow.
Then you keep going. There's slides. There's a whole playground. There's different throwing competitions. There's a race at one point. You can ride a little tractor. You can ride a train.
Tractors.
You can do a corn maze. They have a corn maze out there. There's pig racing. At the pig racing, I don't think they even put this into the video that we made for Discover Wisconsin, but they do a dance off. And I volunteered. So it was me versus this other guy, like a guy that was probably my age. And us and all kids.
Just doing a dance off.
I did the worm. And I'm so upset because this guy won. And he wasn't like doing anything. He was barely doing anything.
Who was deciding who won?
The kids.
The crowd.
Oh, the crowd.
They're like, we do not like this girl.
It was based off of clapping.
Oh.
And this guy was barely doing anything. I think because it just didn't feel right.
That is
so I whipped out the worm and I lost to this
wow.
guy who's barely dancing. Anyway.
Everyone in the crowd's probably like, show off.
She and the worm.
I think so. I digress. Whatever. I'm not holding that against anybody. I'm not still thinking about it.
That's fun.
But anyway, there was pig racing. There was pumpkin picking too. So basically, we didn't go out into the fields, but they had just a ton of pumpkins you could choose from.
Yeah.
I left with a few pumpkins.
I love that.
And it was just a really fun time. I would say it is more for kids. I still had fun. I probably wouldn't go by myself.
Yeah.
It'd be slightly weird, I think.
Yeah.
But if you have kids or when you want to bring your nephews or nieces, I think it's really fun. And all the kids I saw there were just having the time of their life.
Yeah, that reminds me, I actually want to add one that I don't have on my list, but Ebert's in Watertown.
Okay.
Have you ever been there?
I've heard of that. Yeah.
So one of my kind of, I guess they were my country club member at one point, but their family owns it and they do all the flowers. They have little horse rides, but they're ponies. But one time my friend got stuck on the donkey. So it was just like a bunch of ponies. And then they're like, well, you can ride the donkey because they don't have any more ponies.
That's hilarious.
But they do the pumpkin picking, caramel apples, face painting, all the fun stuff too.
So it's so fun. Yeah. Speaking of apple picking, I feel like we have tons of places you can go apple picking and pumpkin picking. The Elegant Farmer in Mugwanago, one of my favorites. Like I've been going for 5 years now. So their apple cider donuts, they are being talked about throughout the state. Like they are so good. Once you're done apple picking and everything, you go to their little cafe. They've got pies and donuts and stuff. I have to grab the apple cider donut. They have all kinds of apples. They also, I think, have tractor rides, so you can go and I think along the Elegant Farmer is also that train ride, the East Troy train ride.
Oh,
so I remember doing that while I did the apple as well. So that was really a fun little day.
I love all the little pumpkin farms. Talking about food's making me hungry, but I have to bring up this next one, and it's going to make me even hungrier. Wisconsin Art of Cheese Festival.
Ooh.
Did you guys know that this was a thing?
Yes, I think Eric went to that one of these
so
years.
It's September 25th through 28th, and a lot of these events you need to sign up for, so make sure to go on their website. But it essentially celebrates Wisconsin's cheese culture. So I'm going to walk you through some of the days.
Is that in Madison?
It is in Madison, yes. So Thursday, they have the Wisconsin Art of Cheese Open. This is a golf open.
Oh, I love
that. I don't know if they're having cheese stops along the way or if it's It's just like
a
a little
golf event or
kickoff.
a cheese event.
This is a cheese event, but
Okay.
this is one of the events on the first day.
I love that.
Friday, they have wine pairings, a Brew City cheese tour, and lunch with Dan Jacobs. And they have a Wisconsin cheese ball, which is like an evening event where you dress up and stuff.
How
So-
cute.
Fancy.
Yeah. And then Saturday, Wisconsin cheese crawl. I don't know if there's any tickets left for this, but maybe you can find them on like Eventbrite or StubHub, something like that. And then they have the cheese fair off the square that day in Capitol Square. So you can go around. There's a bunch of different vendors and stuff trying a bunch of different cheese things. And then Sunday, I thought this sounded so interesting. Cheese yoga.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think you're eating cheese and drinking mimosas
love
with it.
that.
It's kind of my thought there. But there's so many more on the website. And I just thought it sounded really interesting and a cool way to celebrate cheese in Wisconsin.
I wonder if you're eating the cheese while you're doing the yoga.
Oh, I'm assuming so.
Yeah, because I've done wine yoga before where you do different poses with the wine glass.
Yeah.
And then you take a sip during certain
Imagine they're like,
poses.
put the cheese head on.
Yeah.
Get off.
All right, downward dog, nibble that cheese.
Nibble that cheese.
It's so weird.
Oh my gosh. That
It's
is
like
so
a
fun.
twister mat with cheese, and you just have to bend all the different ways to eat it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounds like a fun one.
That is really
that's another
fun.
one I have on there.
That's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we should just get into, I think, the Oktoberfest vibe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm curious, have you either of you been to Oktoberfest in Wisconsin?
Absolutely. Yes.
No.
That was, I think, 2021 I went, and it was so fun. Like, we did all the things. Once you enter the grounds, you do all the things. Like,
Wait, which one did you go to?
the lacrosse one.
Oh, you went to
was
the big one. Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to the big one. I've gone to like the one in my hometown, but that's it.
Yeah, because the lacrosse one is definitely the biggest in the state.
Yeah.
That's Oktoberfest USA.
Yeah,
think it's
that
called,
is
yeah.
Oktoberfest USA. We watched the parade where everyone, they also crown Miss Oktoberfest. So watched that parade. It was really fun. They also have a lot of like songs that they sing during the parade that everyone knows. So while they're passing, everyone's singing those songs and everyone's dancing, and it's really
Did you know
fun.
the songs?
I learned it that year. I learned it. I was like, okay, because this is playing everywhere. And you go in, you can play like Hammerschlagen, and you do there's a lot of bands that are playing during that time. And you get your Stein, you walk around, it's so fun. I think Oktoberfest, lacrosse really knows how to celebrate it.
I just played Hammerschlagen for the first time
What?
during
Yeah.
a Discover Wisconsin episode, the sober version. But
Yeah.
it's hard.
It is hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah, it depends on like if you're doing the one that's like, some people like throw it up, catch it, and then hit it.
Yeah, we did not do that. I was like, I'm going to drop this thing on my foot.
Yeah. For people that don't know, Hammerschlagen is where you have a stump and then you have a hammer, and there's different versions of it.
Yeah, they do it on a barrel sometimes.
Yeah,
They'll
sometimes
have
you
nails.
toss the hammer up, you catch it by the handle, and then you try to, well, it depends on which version. Sometimes you're trying to get other people's nails down so they're out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you play where you're just getting your own nail down.
Yeah, that's what we played it. And we played it with our left hand.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Challenging.
Yeah.
Well, that one seems like a really fun one. Again, that's September 25th through the 28th. It's the Midwest's longest running and largest Oktoberfest. They get about 150,000 attendees.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you mentioned a lot of them. I mean, there's the Stein holding competition as well. Have you ever done that?
I've done that actually at a different Oktoberfest.
Okay.
It is difficult. A liter of beer is like,
And you're just straight out.
Did you dress up? Did you wear a dirndl?
I did.
Okay.
And that year I remember they always have these photo competitions. So you submit your photos from the fest, and later they like announce the winners. So me and my dog and Tom too, we all dressed up. We all took photos in different, like I took a photo at Granddad's Bluff with my Stein.
Nice.
And that photo won a prize, and then one of Cooper in his
Your dog,
in his Lederhosen also won a prize. So that was really fun.
I can't imagine a festival where you can dress up that a pervert doesn't come dressed up.
Oh yes, right, yes,
Right.
gotta always dress up.
Because you're really good
Yeah.
with costumes and dressing up.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's, I haven't been to the one in La Crosse, but I have been to Oktoberfest in Elkhart Lake. This year, that's September 20th. And it has a lot of the same things that you do, and a lot of people dress up and music. That one's really fun. I always love Elkhart Lake.
Yeah.
Festivals. Like, they
area.
do such a good job. And it's fun if you look up different Oktoberfests throughout the state, they all have creative names. Like in Stevens Point, it's
Pointoberfest.
Pointoberfest.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Super fun stuff.
I know West Dallas does one, which is Oktoberfest, which is a dog
one.
Yeah, so the West Dallas Farmers Market, they have like everything German and everything, but then they have dog costume competitions and dog tricks and things. So that's a fun little one. Speaking of Oktoberfest in Milwaukee, this year, for the first time, they're going to have it inside the Henry Meyer festival grounds. So at Summerfest, October 3rd to the 4th. So they're going big this year. It's going to have everything that you can dream of in an Oktoberfest. Usually they do the keg tapping, like the first beer is on them the first day that you go. And that's really fun. I've gone to the one that when they do it in the Veterans Park, that's like right outside. So I'm looking forward to the one that's happening in October.
I love all the German fests.
Are you German?
I am very
love
German.
that.
Yeah. Gemütlichkeit's so fun. They have one in Jefferson County every year at the fairgrounds. I'm not sure the dates on it this year. It might have already happened, but
yeah, I'm
super
German
fun
as well.
What's everyone's like heritage? Where does everyone come from? Because I'm German, Irish, and Dutch.
Okay.
And a little Polish, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I did the 23andMe, which now I regret because it's all these like
all the data.
All the data hacks and my info's out there for everyone, I think.
Literally.
But I did it thinking it would be really interesting. Thinking like, oh, what if there's like, I don't know what else is going to be in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like 99.5% German.
Oh,
like,
wow.
It's like pure. It's
That's incredible.
So it wasn't really that interesting to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. My husband's pretty much German English because his last name is Little. So he has some English heritage, but mostly, so his grandmother, when she came from Germany to Milwaukee, he's a 4th generation Milwaukee resident. So she spoke only German, but then her daughter, she was unfortunately, because of school and bullying, she had to like kind of quit speaking German. So that didn't really pass along. So a lot of the words that his grandma would use would be like, things that he's like, I don't know why she said that, but I think that's German. So yeah, lots of German influences.
That's funny.
Yeah. Nick, what are you, Nick?
German and Sicilian.
Oh, I
Sicilian.
like that.
See, that's what I was hoping I'd have, just like some little
Spice of Italian.
Yeah. The Cabin is brought to you by the Wisconsin Counties Association, and this week we are featuring Menominee County, which is located about 45 minutes northwest of Green Bay. It borders Langlade, Oconto, and Shawano counties. Menominee County is rooted in tradition. It's the smallest Wisconsin county by population, but it's overflowing with history, culture, and beauty. Established in 1959, it's the newest county in the state. There's about 4,500 people total in the county. The county seat is Kashina, and it's the cultural and governmental heart of the Menominee Nation, a tribe whose presence here stretches back thousands of years. The county's landscape includes vast pine forests, peaceful rivers, and rolling hills. The Wolf River draws paddlers and anglers from all over. And in the fall, the forest offers some of the most stunning drives in the state. For more information, go to wicounties.org.
Attention Wisconsin producers and small business owners. Join the thriving community of Something Special from Wisconsin, where nearly 500 members proudly showcase the best of Wisconsin. When you become a member, you join a vibrant network that connects you with customers who are passionate about supporting local businesses. Gain access to an incredible platform that highlights your unique products and services. Whether you're an artisan, farmer, or small business owner, Something Special from Wisconsin welcomes you. With Something Special from Wisconsin, you'll benefit from increased visibility through our interactive map, making it easy for customers to find and support your business. Plus, the dedicated marketing efforts ensure that your products reach a wider audience, helping you grow and thrive in today's competitive market. But that's not all. Be part of a community that values collaboration and support. Share ideas, learn from fellow entrepreneurs, and participate in exclusive events that spotlight your business. Don't miss out on the opportunity to showcase your products alongside other passionate Wisconsin makers. Ready to join? It's simple. Visit somethingspecialwi.com/join-us/.
I have one more, which is the Harvest Fest inside of State Fairgrounds.
Yes.
Have you guys been to that one? That is, I think, Harvest on steroids. It is crazy. You are making scarecrows. It is funny when you see people leaving. They're carrying these 5 to 10 pound
over the
heavy,
shoulder.
heavy scarecrows. So you get a ticket, they give you clothes, and you're just basically stuffing. There's the middle part of State Fair grounds is all hay. So you're just basically scooping it up and just stuffing shirts and pants. Like sometimes pants are gone, shirts like it's pretty nuts. They have this really nice stew that they have. I really love the stew that I think it's like either lamb or beef, I forget, but it's just so light, and it's got pumpkin in it, potato, and the beef, and they give a little special crock pot in which you actually eat it, so you can keep that crock pot.
Nice.
And then of course there's rides like any, and then they have bands playing. We watched our first it's called Hairball. Like they're the ones that wear the big crazy
like 80s.
So we watched them. They were so good.
Nice.
And then all the pumpkin beer and everything. So yeah, state this year it is September 26th to 28th.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah.
What do you wear to something like that?
Just a flannel and jeans, and you just show up, and it's really fun. Everything like pumpkin flavored, everything caramel apple, all of that is there. Oh, you can do pumpkin picking there because they have local farmers bring their pumpkins there. So you can choose between gourds and pumpkins and all kinds of things. So.
Yeah. Well, speaking of flannel, thanks for that little setup. Flannel Fest. So there's actually a lot of Flannel Fests throughout the state. The one that I'm thinking of is in Milwaukee. So they do it at the Cooperage, which is right on the river.
Yeah.
Beautiful venue. And it's basically a street fair. There's lots of vendors. They have 2 stages set up, I think, at the Cooperage at that time. And so really great music. It's just kind of a cool hang. Everyone wears flannel.
Yep.
So that one's really fun. That one's in Milwaukee on October 11th. And then as I was looking at when Flannel Fest was in Milwaukee, that's when I realized, oh wait, there's Flannel Fest everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really popular. And a lot of people, especially in Wisconsin, like wearing flannel.
Yeah.
We all have
I've never heard of this before.
Oh, really?
really? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't.
Well, you're in luck because there are lots of Flannel Fests. There's one in Madison. Then this one's really interesting. There's Flannel Fest line dancing. October 18th in Hubertus.
Okay.
So that's at the Holy Hill Art Farm.
I love Holy Hill.
Their little art festival is so fun, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like to go with my mom.
So Holy Hill Art Farm is this family-owned farm. It's been around in their family for 168 years. Wow. And they've kind of turned it into this venue, this art space where they have tons of different events there throughout the year. They have a lot of art. They have craft fair. I mean, I went there for a Discover Wisconsin episode and it was just, I was blown away.
Yeah.
Because it's out in the middle of nowhere too.
Right.
Yeah.
That area is just beautiful.
Like you look around and there's no other houses. You just see like cornfields and some really pretty like forests right there. So at this festival, they have all these really creative competitions and stuff. So there's a chili contest where anyone can go and taste and vote.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, that's
That's a good excuse.
Yeah.
to go.
They have these cowboy fast draw shooters. So they see who's like the fastest.
Yeah.
You know, what do they say when they?
I don't know.
There's got to be a phrase.
Yeah.
Light 'em up
Light 'em up is a little crazy.
There's got to be a phrase. I don't know. I'm not really like up on my like draw.
You just gotta like cue the music like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
No.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That seems fun. I mean, they're obviously not shooting, so I guess maybe it's just like fake. Yeah.
Fake. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, go and find out. Then the Wisconsin boot kickers start leading line dancing and teach everybody line dancing.
I love that.
Which I don't think I've really done a lot of line dancing.
I've done it in Nashville, but never in Wisconsin.
We had a country night at my college bar, and there was always line dancing involved.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
oh my
so
gosh.
fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like line dancing is on the easier side of dances to learn, right?
Yeah, it's like a group.
Okay.
It's almost like if you're doing not wobble. What's the other?
No, it's
like
wobble or
yeah.
Cupid shuffle.
It's like the wobble,
Cupid
baby,
shuffle.
wobble,
Yeah,
baby.
it's like
No
the Cupid. Like
copyright
it's
here.
a set number of steps. You're doing it repeatedly.
Yeah.
You're doing it
So
with
it's
people.
something that I think you could go and you
Yes.
can learn and you're not going to feel like really behind everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a
Yeah.
little Cotton Eye Joe for everyone.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cotton
I
Eye
mean,
Joe.
No, my
gym class.
No, you had line dancing in gym
Oh my
class?
god, I love that.
Oh my gosh.
I
That's
mean,
hilarious.
My recurring nightmare is when I had to do dance classes in college and I was the worst dancer because I went to school for fine arts. So it was like me and all dancers and a couple acting majors. And I was actually the worst one.
Oh, wow.
So this is not going to be like that.
We rewatched my musical the other night. Horrible choreography by Megan.
Dancers are just
talented.
so talented.
Straying
But
away.
anyway, this is not going to be like that, right?
Okay,
It's not a nightmare situation. It's going to be really fun. They also have a pumpkin pie eating contest.
Ooh, I love
And then
that.
there'll be a chainsaw artist making some hand-carved pieces of art and just probably a lot of amazing food and stuff on the venue. I mean, if you haven't been to Holy Hill Art Farm, I highly suggest going for a lot of their really cool events.
100%. Well, do we have any more festivals to cover?
I don't have festivals, but I think it is a true mark of fall when the October comes and the Mammoth Challenge on the Ice Age Trail starts. Holy Hill segment happens to be my favorite one because it's truly like the Coldplay song. It's like all yellow, truly. When you enter that segment, it's fully drenched in yellow. It's a beautiful segment. The Sturgeon Bay segment is also one of my favorites, and the West Bend one is also really cool because it's got a lot of dips and lots of boardwalk. And truly register for the Mammoth Hike Challenge.
Yeah, I did the Ice Age Trail in Rib Lake. That was just such a quiet, quaint community. So if you're looking to kind of get out of the way of everything loud, that's a great place to do it. They have a couple great places to stay there too. And then Algoma, if you're looking for a little more urban.
And I think if you're in Whitewater, you should do the Ice Age Trail there. And because it's Second Salem, I think that's a cool fall thing to do. They have, we did these cemetery tours where they walk around the cemetery with little lanterns and they tell you stories about who is buried there. So as the twilight comes, you're like walking around in this quiet cemetery with rustling leaves and all kinds of things, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like this is so spooky.
Yeah. I mean, we did the ghost tours in Lake Geneva. That was during the day, and I was even a little spooked.
That's a fun one to do for the fall too.
Yeah, that would be a fun one.
I mean, we really just have scratched the surface.
We have, like Forest Home Cemetery, another one, great. The Milwaukee Historical Society does a ghost tour there too, and they talk about all the beer barons. So like literally everyone from Pabst to all the different beer barons and their multiple wives are buried there. And people in costumes, like the wives have costumes put on, so they'll like talk about their own like stories, the people who are buried there.
Interesting.
And it's so fun.
Lots of history. Yeah. Well, before we end, what's everyone's favorite fall activity in Wisconsin?
Ooh, I think hiking definitely would be one of them, and like apple picking or pumpkin picking, something like that.
I'm gonna go with the apple picking.
Yep.
Yeah. I never really did it that much growing up because we have a farm and we have some apple trees, but sad, they have now been mostly taken down. That's a story for a different time. But I like to kind of explore the ones in the area, and the apples are always so good.
Well, if you're looking for a good one, Apple Holler right outside of Kenosha.
Yep.
Really good. And Jerry Smith is over there too, so you can get your pumpkin picking in on the same day.
There you go.
But mine, probably hay rides.
Oh.
I love going on a hay ride with a little warm cup of tea in hand.
A blanket.
Yeah, a little blanket.
So cute.
Sitting by a campfire. Winery tours. Love doing those and tastings. So,
and I was gonna say something that we have to do. We should all do it. I think is a corn maze.
See who can get out the fastest.
Oh my god, that's gonna be
because there's a lot of great corn mazes around the state. Nick, do you have a favorite fall activity?
Does college football count?
Oh, there we go.
Totally
counts.
Yeah,
it totally counts.
Yeah,
football.
That actually is very true. I think a good mark of fall is when football starts.
Yeah.
And I love watching. I mean, I don't really watch college football, but Packer games.
Oh,
I mean, I love
100%.
So excited.
I love going to the games. I also like watching the games at Stenny's.
Yep.
In Milwaukee, shout out. So
I'm excited to go to my first game this year. Still haven't gone. So it's happening.
Which one are you going to?
Don't know.
Don't know
it's gonna
yet.
happen
Okay.
though.
Yeah.
Probably like a big rivalry game.
Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go to like one that's like frigid? Like I try to go like earlier in the season because you're not like layers and layers of clothing. But the snow ones.
I feel
are
like
good
I need to be there when it snows.
Snows. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping to get out there a couple times. So we'll see.
That'd be fun.
Hold me accountable, cabin listeners.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Well, we only covered a few. There's so many amazing festivals throughout the state this fall. And also stay tuned because we are going to do a deeper dive into some of the great hiking trails and places to see fall colors this fall. So that will be coming up. And then we'll probably do an episode about the specific Halloween events.
Yes.
So Apurba definitely gave us like a sprinkle of some, but we're definitely going to do an episode where we're really focused on all the spooky festivals and events that you can do during Halloween.
Maybe
time.
we'll dress up. Give us ideas.
Oh my gosh.
I think you guys totally should dress up. That'd be so fun.
I know. That would be fun. Well, Apurba, where can everyone find you?
I'm on Instagram, Apurba Banerjee, on Discover Wisconsin. Keep watching our episodes. They're going to come out this fall. I'm excited for them. And yeah, I hope to be back and do a lot of the festivals that we talked today.
Awesome. I know, me too. Well, all right, Cabin listeners, that's all we have for you today. Make sure to check out some of these fall festivals and let us know which ones we missed so that we can check them out too. But until next time, bye.
Bye. Fall has arrived in Lake Geneva, and it's nothing short of magical. Autumn brings vibrant colors and crisp air that make every outdoor adventure unforgettable, from land, water, and even sky. Hike the Geneva Lake Shore Path, take a scenic boat tour, or go hot air ballooning to marvel at fall foliage. Capture those postcard-perfect moments. Apple picking at local orchards? Yes. Getting lost in corn mazes? Absolutely. And if you're craving fall flavors, indulge in pumpkin spice treats at charming cafes, or sip locally crafted ciders and ales at cozy breweries around town. Cooler temperatures mean fewer crowds too, making it the perfect time to enjoy world-class golf courses or pamper yourself with a spa day at one of the many luxurious resorts. Your fall escape awaits at visitlakegeneva.com.
Access to reliable and affordable energy is essential. Enbridge's Line 5 pipeline moves that energy, transporting the raw product that's turned into transportation fuel and propane for thousands of homes, farms, and businesses here in Wisconsin. Propane keeps us warm, cooks our food, dries clothes, and powers farm and industrial equipment. Enbridge is committed to ensuring the continuous and safe delivery of the energy you need for a secure tomorrow. Learn more at enbridge.com/L5WIS.
This fall, lace up your walking shoes and join us for NAMI Walks Wisconsin, the statewide walk for mental health. We're gathering on Saturday, October 4th on the beautiful Sheboygan riverfront, where the lake breeze, vibrant colors, and friendly faces will remind you why we love living in Wisconsin. Your steps help raise awareness, build community, and support mental health programs across the state. Can't make it to Sheboygan? No worries. There are several other NAMI Walks happening across Wisconsin. Learn more or find the one near you at namiwalks.org/Wisconsin. That's NAMI walks.org/Wisconsin.
Today's episode of The Cabin was hosted by Andrea Belke and Megan Christian and produced by Andrea Belke. Audio engineering and video teasers by Nick Cardarella and Megan Christian, with social media by Megan Christian. Production support by Gavin McLean. The Cabin is a production brought to you by Discover MediaWorks. To learn more, head to discovermediaworks.com and don't forget to leave a review.